world's weirdest restaurants takes it to the USA, where people pay to be abused.
Get out of my way! This isn't the normal customer service.
Then to the Italian countryside, where they bring the barn into the bistro.
1 minute you're having a conversation, the next moment you look up and there's a donkey.
We'll pop into a diner in the desert, where high-fat fare is just what the doctor ordered.
This place looks like it's designed to give you a heart attack and then to take care of you once you've had it.
And then journey to Japan, where the staff is playfully primitive.
When I was told that the servers wait on you hand and foot, this wasn't exactly what I expected. Most restaurants pride themselves on good food and good service. But here at Dick's Last Resort, they pride themselves on bad service. And I mean really bad service.
Don't make a mess on my table.
This isn't the normal customer service. Get out of my way!
Dick's Last Resort is here to make you eat, drink, and laugh.
Is this dinner time?
The waiters are very, very crazy.
You know, when you come to Dick's, you gotta bring a healthy appetite and a thick skin.
Hey, have you been here before?
No, I haven't.
No?
At Dick's Last Resort, they dish out service with sarcasm.
If you don't like sarcasm, you need to let me know now, and I'll tell you a quick way to get to Joe's Crab Shack. We got a bad rep about we being mean to people or whatever. We just like to have fun. Right now, just worry about your drinks and appetizers. We'll go over the dinner menu later because it gets a little more complicated. And I don't want to put too much pressure on old people because I know old people tend to forget.
The food here at Dick's is great. You get ribs, you get hamburgers, sandwiches, seafood.
I'd like to have the peel and eat shrimp.
Are you sure? Don't change your mind when I walk away. Look at this menu again and make sure you're sure. You're sure, shut up.
That's what I call seriously bad service.
Firecracker sound is up!
Let's check this place out. The mascot himself, Dick. Dick, you're looking fabulous. You get out of my way, will you?
People are coming to Dick's for a little escape from reality. And we're able to provide an hour and a half total entertainment.
You guys having fun?
You have no manners. It's ladies first. You haven't even given her a chance to talk.
I don't know if you can tell, but I've got a big mouth.
Here you go. Take it. You better take me, too.
I'm really loud, I sing, I dance, and I entertain them. I'm never gonna bring my mom here.
We get people from all walks of life that come in here, from little kids to grandmas. If you're a stuck-up, snooty person, we'll break you down by the end of your stay.
You like being insulted?
I love it.
Really? What would happen if you insulted someone at work like this?
I'd get fired. Okay.
I'm going forward.
Rock
You're
and
going
roll.
backwards.
No, you're going backwards.
Your hairline's going backwards. Now, see what I mean?
This place is great. It just feels like a party. I mean, the moment you step into it, you know you're gonna have a good time.
Half a pound drunk shrimp up. There you go. You take this bucket right here, you put your shells in it, right there. Can you remember that?
Yes, sir.
All right.
It's a great surprise to come and have food here at Dick's.
This actually looks pretty good. Nice and firm. Nice, fresh, clean shrimp taste. Probably right out of the Gulf.
We take a lot of pride in our food here at Dick's Last Resort. Everything comes from quality product. Everything's made from scratch.
The best thing is, you're not giving me any attitude.
Hey, Grandpa, how you doing? You all right?
All right, let's work on another tangent, okay? What else you got?
I got a lot. How much can you take?
I love being a dick. You know, I love being able to help people have a good time.
I want everybody to know this about you.
I'm afraid to see what it says. What's it say?
The waiters hate me.
Well, I think here at Dick's, that's probably a good thing.
Here at Dick's, that's one of our specialties. Everybody comes in for the hat. We take it, we rip it, then we actually look at the table. We try to size them up. We want to irritate them a bit, but at the same time, it's all in good fun.
It's funny because it's true.
The hardest part when hiring our staff is distinguishing the difference between the witty ones and the rude ones. You think you could do it?
I just want to get this straight so I don't mess up. When you say throw coleslaw, do you mean like throw it down in front of her or actually put it over her head?
At her face.
Woo!
That's how we celebrate birthdays at Dick's.
You know, I have to admit, this is really fun. How do you know when you push people too far? That's what I want.
When they punch you.
I've been punched in my face. I've been choked one time by a crazy guy. I've been kicked in the nards. I don't know what I can say on TV.
Excuse me, waiter.
What?
I'd like to order my entree.
What do you want?
I'd like that chicken and rib combo.
Chicken and rib combo?
Yeah.
Here, you look a lot better like this. Here you go. I hope you're hungry because here's your food.
Check this out. half a chicken, some nice ribs.
Hey, our ribs get a little messy, so here's a little extra napkin. There you go.
Great chicken, great ribs. I mean, you can mess with the service, but you're certainly not messing with the food. How you like working here, Dick?
A lot of fun, you know, it's not like your normal restaurant where it gets rowdy here.
It's really fun, different, exciting.
How you enjoying the dining experience so far?
Good.
Yeah, you gonna come back?
I don't know.
I think I'm finally figuring it out. What appears on the surface to be rude use of service is really interpreted by everyone here as being entertaining. In fact, it's almost liberating. And I think when the servers are having a fun time, it allows the customers to do the same thing. Not sure how I'm going to calculate my tip, if you know what I mean. These days, there are a lot of restaurants that pride themselves in bringing the farm to the table. But here at Ristorante Chiabotto in Pavia, Italy, they bring the table to the farm. Oh, mamma mia!
Chiabotto is a restaurant that brings a crazy Italian farm into the dining room.
1 minute you're having a conversation, the next moment you look up and there's a donkey leaning over your shoulder. Does it hurt your feelings when the customers call you an ass?
Chipotle isn't just here to sell you a farm-like experience. They plan on shoveling it all night long, as farm implements such as wheelbarrows, trowels, and tractors are how the staff serves your food.
Buonasera.
First, they get you pumped up with an aperitif.
I've never seen an aperitif served like this. Weed sprayer on her back. Oh, I don't know what it is, but it's delicious.
Sweet and sour aperitif.
I know why they provide everyone with these napkins. The menu here at Chipotle is pretty simple. In fact, there aren't really any choices. They just let you know what's coming. And you basically start with an antipasti, then you have a primi, secondi, and the dolce. My favorite part of any Italian meal is the antipasti. Here we have eggplant that's simply grilled and then finished with a little bit of pesto and some olive oil, roasted fennel au gratin, a frittata that's rolled around some ham and finished with some roasted bell peppers.
The favorite thing that I ate tonight probably were the antipasta, which are so varied.
This is simply sliced zucchini that's just roasted and finished with basically stale bread. Classic case of what the Italians call cucina povera, which is just taking simple ingredients that even the poorest families can afford and transforming them into amazing dishes.
Compared to a typical Italian dining experience, a rowdy farmhouse really goes against the grain. In fact, you could say it's a funny farm.
That's a tractor that's just rolled into the building. Apparently it's some kind of relay. I'm gonna try and burst in here.
At Chiabotto, customers themselves become farmhands, exchanging their own dishes in a leg-stretching ritual.
Crazy experience. I like it.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So there are second chances in life. Salute. Nothing says rustic Italian food like focaccia bread sitting out on the counter cooling down and a big pot of delicious mushrooms that have been cooked with some kind of bacon or ham. And I'm guessing, because I see some arborio rice here, that there's a risotto that's gonna be coming out of this kitchen in a little while. I can't believe that. Out of nowhere, the tractor just roared into the restaurant, circled around with this big cement mixer full of risotto in the back. Piping hot mushroom risotto served straight off a bricklayer's trowel. And I can smell from this dish that the broth that the risotto was cooked in was a combination of wine and the mushroom broth itself. That's so intense.
Absolutely first time I've been served a risotto from a tractor. It's so weird.
How genius is this? She told me to flip my plate over. Now she's using the bottom of the plate as my ravioli bowl. Beautiful little pockets of ground pork. The pasta's perfectly done.
The food was very good, even if it was served in a very weird way. Food was great.
Gotta love the way Italians celebrate life, food, and farming and turn it all into one big party.
The first time I've been in a restaurant like this, it's kind of weird.
Holy smokes! Toothpicks, anybody? Look at that? The dishwashing crew.
Our homemade bread is the donkey's favorite, of course, but they also enjoy the risotto.
And he's wasting no time.
It's a bit weird, but it's original.
Chicken. It's dessert.
And just like on a real farm, these chocolate pudding pies get spread out.
A very unusual way of serving dessert here.
The typical Italian restaurant is, I would say, very classical in the way they serve their food and very refined.
It's the first time that I have a dinner with a donkey.
This is definitely the opposite.
You know, eating here is part barn dance, part circus show, and part fine Italian dining. Chin-chin.
The Heart Attack Grill. I'm told if it's good for you, you won't find it here.
You can't watch your figure at the Heart Attack Grill.
None of us eat perfectly, and this is a place where you can sin, but not feel guilty about it.
The Heart Attack Grill serves up only the most fatty, sugar-filled foods possible.
Wow. This place looks like it's designed to give you a heart attack and then to take care of you once you've had it.
It's a celebration of gluttony, plain and simple. What more could you ask for from a diet program?
Go ahead and take a seat. We're gonna get you ready for your bypass.
For my bypass?
This is your patient wristband.
And you're all set for surgery.
I came up with the idea of the Heart Attack Grill one day when I realized there had to be a better way to tell people about diet and exercise. True.
I think the weirdest part is that the guy used to be a nutritionist, and now he's running this kind of restaurant.
We feed anybody over 350 pounds absolutely for free.
Oh, lightweight food!
Now, if you're a thinner person, then our job is to carefully engineer a diet plan that will get you there.
Customers sometimes think it's really weird, but I think overall, they're more excited about getting their medical procedures done.
This is a list of all of our bypass procedures.
A quadruple bypass.
If you finish that, you get a wheelchair ride out to the car.
By us.
Yeah, I'm obviously gonna have the quadruple bypass burger.
It's our signature dish. 4 half-pound patties.
Double slices of cheese.
Why go single slice when you can go a double slice?
If this burger doesn't get all over your face,
right,
you're not enjoying it and you're not doing it right.
Wow.
There you go. For an amateur, that's pretty good.
How much exercise would it take to burn this off? Do you know what exercise is, Ernie?
About a week on the treadmill.
A week on the treadmill, yeah. You know, and that would be if you stayed on the treadmill the whole week, like Forrest Gump. Just run, Ernie, run.
The Heart Attack Grill diet is not for everyone.
Does your cardiologist know that you're here?
No.
I had a quadruple bypass. You want to see the scar?
I got the double. I want to be reasonable. I don't want to go too big.
What did he get?
He got the triple. He always get the triple. And he's tearing it up, doing his thing.
There's not a patient here that doesn't die to come on and see Dr. John and his nurses.
Okay, I want you to be totally honest with me. Are you here for the burgers or the servers? The servers. You're going with the servers?
The nurses are just fabulous. I mean, clearly, we're just fabulous.
You guys come here often?
This is my first time.
I do. Yeah?
Yes.
And what keeps you coming back?
The nurses and the burgers. In that order.
I gotta get my milkshake. Where's that milkshake of mine?
Oh, check this out.
Look at that. I mean, this is thick and rich. It's like drinking heavy whipping cream.
5% more fat in that, and it would be butter.
Those who come in here are craving something to clog those arteries tight.
We don't use butter.
No, that's too healthy.
There's no peanut oil.
I laugh at that.
We're not talking about
oil. Forget
We're
about
not
it.
talking about trans fats. We're talking about lard.
Lard.
This is God's greatest substance to cook in.
Which, in case you forgot, is basically solid pig fat. Restaurants used to cook with lard, and they've all gone the healthy route of cooking with lighter oils.
We use pure pig's fat for a reason.
What do they say?
Fat is flavor.
That fry is going to taste so darn good.
Of course, lard was the original French fry fat, and for good reason, too.
It's a taste worth dying for. It really is.
You gotta love this, an all-you-can-eat French fry bar. You guys care how many calories are in these?
Not really, no.
I didn't think so. Oh, yeah. I love my French fries.
I'm not just saying come here and ponder the meaning of the modern obesity epidemic. I'm saying enjoy yourself.
I'm up another few inches. Who needs these old pants? Want a bite?
You know, what's really weird about this place is that it breaks every single dietary rule that we all know about. Yet at the same time, people come in here, they embrace the food, they embrace the entire experience, and they leave with a smile on their face.
This place is weird in all the right ways.
You know, it's a good thing we're already in these hospital gowns, because I think after a few servings, we'll be heading straight for the hospital.
You're good to go.
The waiters at some big city restaurants just take themselves so seriously these days. But here in the Japanese countryside, the ones at the Kayabuki Tavern just love to monkey around. And you know what? That drives me bananas! Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. The Kayabuki Tavern north of Tokyo is the only place I know where it's a good thing to have a monkey on your back.
Walking into Kayabuki is a little bit different from a standard Japanese izakaya. Instead of running into a waiter, you run into a small Japanese macaque.
Monkeys are great to work with. They do anything you ask and they never talk back to you.
Arigato! Domo arigato. Opener? Arigato. Listen, quit monkeying around. I need a glass. Now we have everything I need for my beer. The Kayabuki Tavern is an izakaya. Izakayas are like small pubs that serve beer and little plates of like Spanish tapas. The whole idea, of course, is to encourage you to drink more beer.
The menu at Kayabuki is very traditional Japanese izakaya fare.
There's various types of fish, some cooked fish, some raw fish, some hot pots. You know, these izakayas may be tiny, but that doesn't stop them from using the best available ingredients. I mean, this mackerel looks like it came right out of the water today. That's amazing. Otsuka-san just walked outside and he just picked these shiso leaves fresh from his garden. I've already put in my order and I'm gonna get a little cross-section of everything, along, of course, with a beer or two. Served up by a monkey. It was monkey see, monkey do when these furry friends first picked up the habit of delivering hot towels. And monkeying around now includes serving beer and bottle openers. I'll take the one that hasn't been in your mouth, thank you very much. You see this guy?
It's a little weird, but really fun, too.
So, having a tough day, guy? Come here to drown your sorrows? Knock back a few after work?
You'll notice that the customers kind of start to treat the monkey like it's an average server and nothing is out of the ordinary.
Trying to keep this as a family business, so this is the next generation of waiters. Wouldn't you just want to take this home with you? So in addition to serving tables, do the monkeys help you cook as well?
No.
I don't think so. Oh, wow. That fish, so fresh. It's literally just melting in my mouth. And usually mackerel is a sort of deeper, more oily fish. This one is just incredibly delicate. This is nice. It's a teppanyaki plate. So let's see what we have here. We have some onions, little bits of chili, lots of cabbage, and at the very bottom of it all, small bits of dark chicken meat. Probably take about 20 minutes or so. Should be delicious. Oh, that's beautiful. That's not just some store-bought block of tofu. This is like a homemade tofu. Very rich, creamy, very custardy in the mouth. And then those bonito flakes just add a nice little depth of flavor to it. At the Kayabuki Tavern, when I was told that the servers wait on you hand and foot, this wasn't exactly what I expected. After a long night of serving customers, it's time for a little monkeying around.
The performance of a Japanese macaque is actually a traditional circus-style performance.
Not only are the monkeys licensed to serve beer here, but one of them is actually a 4th-degree black belt in karate. Amongst monkeys, that is. This teppanyaki plate is gorgeous. Look how nicely caramelized the onions and the meat has gotten. That sauce has gotten really intense and thick. That's just about the best chicken I can remember eating.
The fried chicken and the sashimi were very delicious.
The taste is very good.
This is fried chicken, and nobody does it better than the Japanese. Super crispy, crunchy on the outside, unbelievably moist and tender on the inside. So, have you been to your dentist lately? As if monkeys weren't enough of a draw, the owner here at the tavern found this wild killer beehive and brought it back, and tonight he's going to be serving up this bee larva. You can really hear them moving around. Yum! Oh, Oh, it just explodes in your mouth, and there's all this creaminess from the larva on the inside of the tongue. Oh, nothing tops a little bit of bee larva like a nice fried killer bee. Excuse me, monkey, beer please.
The top banana is cashing in because at the Kayabuki Tavern, Tim McCocks don't exactly work for peanuts.
They want the real deal, bills. So this is the equivalent of about $12. There you go, big guy. No decorum here. You just ripped that thing out of my hand. What a surreal experience. I've been served by a monkey, I've eaten some incredible home-cooked Japanese cuisine, and I've seen an amazing show. Show me a fine restaurant or even a circus that can deliver any of this. Hey, why'd the monkey go to university? That's right, to study monkey business.